The following episode may contain facts, opinions, and other details, such as images and videos, one may find disturbing. This information is for entertainment and education purposes only. It is not to be used as legal advice or to accuse any party involved. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, let's get real. I don't even know where to begin with the latest Chris Watts chronicles. I'm pretty sure we could go on forever about the twists and turns in this case, but this time I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, so here we go. First, there was a new CW team that was put together to go to Colorado and pursue the new future of the Watts case. This team apparently consists of someone named Lana, another YouTube creator named Jay, Ronnie Watts, and potentially a few others. This team goes to Colorado to take on a 35C case, meet with attorneys, collect additional evidence and discovery, and possibly even to produce a homemade documentary. We then find out KK has left the building and is no longer a part of the CW Army. Apparently this happened right before the team went to Colorado, so she was not a part of that, fiasco. Although there were some other rumored shenanigans, but I'm not going to comment on all of that right now. So when this quote-unquote new crew gets back from Colorado, they announce a new website that has been created to support the financing of this said 35C or something to that effect. The Watts were also said to have put down a couple $100,000 as a retainer fee in addition to another $50,000 to help fund other things such as some of the Colorado trip, the documentary, or other similar Watts-related ventures. Some sources are alleging the $50,000 was funded by a settlement agreement between Shanann's family and the Watts in regards to life insurance policies for the girls. Let me also remind you, this is all allegedly at this point. Now for the website. Apparently, they were going to release inside and behind-the-scenes info during the 35C process, in addition to a podcast with Chris's sister, Jamie Watts. Although to be a part of any of this, you would be required to purchase access to this website. This is supposed to be some monthly thing, but you have to buy the first 3 months all up front and at once. As of the recording of this episode, we have only seen a brief preview of this Jamie Watts series. We also have no idea what will happen to any of that going forward. Shortly after the launch of this website, or maybe even before the website officially launched, this new team dismantles. Lana stands alone with Watts and these alleged retained attorneys. Well, I suppose for a short time, anyway. Now, let's talk about this 35C as it is allegedly no more. Lana also alleges the retainer fee that was said to be a couple $100,000 has also been refunded, and the Watts are done. Lana is allegedly working with these previously retained attorneys to have the Watts treated as victims by the state of Colorado. I'm not sure what they're looking for, if we're being honest, but hell, why not? At this point, it seems like just about anything goes. Lana had a live stream on March 25th to tell her side of the recent drama. She said, and I quote, the only thing I want to comment on at this time is that I will not let Christopher Watts throw his sister and his parents under the bus again. Chris realized that his lawyers meant business. I mean business. Chris knew that we went to Denver. Chris wanted us to go to Denver. Chris knew he obtained very good attorneys. Obviously, they spoke with him. Chris said he was ready to fight, that God wanted him to fight, and that he wanted us to look into Nichol Kessinger and that she played some type of role. Chris Watts did not call this off. His parents and his sister did, not Chris, based on what Chris told his mother on Tuesday. So yeah, I guess whatever that means. She also alleges the Watts want Chris to stay behind bars if he did, in fact, commit these alleged crimes. Again, whatever the fluff that means. I think I found the whole NK revelation the most shocking, but hard to really tell if that's all true or not. What do you all think? I don't know. I mean, you all know we've always thought she was potentially more involved than we were ever really told. But here we are, almost 3 years later, singing the same song. Only this time, there's a completely different tune. It seems as if the crew is truly dwindling, including his own immediate support group and even his family in some ways. Although, do we even know if CW ever really wanted anything to do with the 35C to begin with? Now, we have the other side of things. Cadle and an alleged friend of Cindy Watts say allegedly CW called off the 35C because he didn't want to put his family through this anymore. We also hear from KK and an alleged Watts friend, Gina. The pair alleged at some point they had part of the O.J. Simpson team on board to help Chris with this 35C, but I'm not sure what happened to all of that. Now, many are left asking, what happens next? Does the new CW website continue on with the Jamie podcast and new info? I mean, they've already collected 3 months up front, right? Many are even suggesting there are no refunds. So was this all just a ruse to raise money or something? I mean, for starters, Lana initially said there would be a 10,000 member cutoff, but it was rumored only about 50 had actually signed up. Lana seemed to just be writing a whole bunch of checks her ass couldn't cash to help the Watts fight their battle and fees. This makes me wonder if this might have something to do with the alleged breakup between her and the Watts. She seemed hell-bent on defending the Watts, every single one of them, even though she isn't an attorney or anything remotely close. Oh, and did I mention she had a case brought against her in federal court? Yep, for trying to help her father hide $52,000 before he filed bankruptcy. She was ultimately ordered to pay the funds back, plus interest. The bankruptcy situation might sound like a rumor, but is in fact true. I mean, it just seems like anything freaking goes anymore. At this point, I'm not sure who you want to believe and about what, but the common consensus here is that the 35C is no more, for the time being anyway. So, with the latest information we're finding out, and the most recent allegations, what are your current thoughts? What do you all think is really going on in the Chris Watts Chronicles or Chris Watts saga? I still wonder why Chris continues to do this. Is it just for shits and giggles? Or to torment others? Or maybe even just to stay in the public eye? Or maybe it's something else entirely. Who knows? I'm not quite sure anything would shock me with this case anymore. If you like this content and want to see more of it, make sure you subscribe to our channel. We'd appreciate a like or hell even a dislike, and a share as well. Leave us your thoughts below, and we'll see y'all next time.